Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gora Haribol, 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 Nitai Gora Haribol. नरसिम्हदेव भगवान की, भक्त श्रोणी प्रहलाद महाराज की, जय गोवर्धन। Hare Krishna, everybody. Now we're going to have a Bhagavad Gita class. The darshan will open again at 8 o'clock for the night outfit. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody. Actually, the darshan won't open today because there's construction going on in the altar. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Jaya Jana Labha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Labha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodananda Yamunatiravanachari Yamunatiravanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamunatiravanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Jayo Radha Kala Chanji Radha Kala Chanji Radhe Jayo Radha Kala Chanji Radha Kala Chanji Radhe Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Baladeva Jayo Shubhadra Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Baladeva Jayo Shubhadra Jaya Gauranitai Jayo Gauranitai Jayo Gauranitai Jayo Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Harinam Sankirtan ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we will continue our study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and we will be reading from chapter 11, verse 2 of the Bhagavad Gita as it is, by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Okay, this is right in front. Bhavapyayau hi bhutanam Shrutau vistarasho maya Tvattah kamalapatraksha Mahatmyam api chavyayam. We'll do it one more time. Bhavapyayau hi bhutanam Shrutau vistarasho maya Tvattah kamalapatraksha Mahatmyam api chavyayam. Word to word translation. Bhava, appearance. Apyayau, disappearance. He, certainly. Bhutanam, of all living entities. Shrutau, have been heard. Vistarashaha, in detail. Maya, by me. Tvattaha, from you. Kamalapatraksha, O lotus-eyed one. Mahatmyam, glories. Api, also. Cha, and. Avyayam, inexhaustible. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. Purport. Arjuna addresses Lord Krishna as lotus-eyed. Krishna's eyes appear just like the petals of a lotus flower. Out of his joy, for Krishna has assured him in a previous chapter, Aham Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhavah Pralayastata. I am the source of the appearance and disappearance of this entire material manifestation. Arjuna has heard of this from the Lord in detail. Arjuna further knows that in spite of his being the source of all appearances and disappearances, he is aloof from them. As the Lord has said in the 9th chapter, he is all-pervading, yet he is not personally present everywhere. That is the inconceivable opulence of Krishna, which Arjuna admits that he has thoroughly understood. Om Ajnanantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Sva Padantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, are you here for the first time? Oh, wonderful. Welcome to Shri Shri Radha Kalachandji Dham. It's an honor to host you here. Have you attended the Bhagavad Gita session before? You have? You have not? Okay, this is your first time? Wonderful. This is my first time too. So thank you so much for being here. So we are discussing and reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founding Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And you're here at the Radha Kalachandji temple. Sorry, we have some renovations going on, and that is why the altar is closed. So you can please come back tomorrow or any time after that, and you can take darshan. Okay. So this is the Bhagavad Gita that we are reading from today, Bhagavad Gita as it is. And we call it Bhagavad Gita as it is because before Srila Prabhupada wrote his translation and purport, he writes it in his introduction that there were more than 100 translations and purports of the Bhagavad Gita in English in the Western world alone. So people were asking Prabhupada, what is the need for you to write another translation, another commentary, when there are already hundreds of translations and commentaries? And we have the answer for that in the Bhagavad Gita itself. In the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna clearly talks about the disciplic succession. So Krishna says, I've taught this ancient yogic science to Vivashwan, and then Vivashwan taught it to his son, and his son Manu taught it, and then it came through disciplic succession. And then, but in due course of time, the disciplic succession got broken, and this knowledge got lost. So Krishna says, I'm telling the science to you again, so that we can establish this disciplic succession, so that the exact knowledge that Krishna wanted to transmit doesn't get diluted in the process of misconstruing or misinterpreting Krishna's words and thoughts. So that is the reason why we read Bhagavad Gita as it is. We'll give you a copy if you are interested, or I think he's already been here, so he can help you get a copy. And it's a very interesting read. We would love to for you to get one. Okay, let's get to the verse we are discussing today. Bhavapyayau hi bhutanam shrutau vistarasho maya tvattah kamalapatraksha mahatmyam apichavyayam. O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. Okay, to set up some, to give you some idea of what's been happening so far, this Bhagavad Gita is spoken in the middle of a battlefield when there are two armies arrayed on both sides, and the hero of one side, Arjuna, puts down his bow because he doesn't want to fight the people on the other side, because they are all his relatives, his brothers, his cousins, his uncles, his teacher, his grandfather. So he's astounded, and he doesn't want to fight this battle anymore. So he puts his bow down and says to Krishna, his close friend, confidant and mentor, that he doesn't want to fight this battle anymore. So Krishna is acting as the charioteer for Arjuna, and Krishna starts talking about this deep philosophy of why we are doing what we are doing, and explains to Arjuna that it is his duty as a warrior to fight these battles. And and then and then Arjuna questions a lot of things, and then Krishna answers all of them in the 10 chapters that precede this. And in the previous chapter, Krishna talks about his opulences. So there are innumerable and infinite opulences for Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, but who is acting as a friend for Krishna so far, right? So in the 10th chapter, Krishna talks about all his opulences, but before Krishna starts talking about his opulences, Arjuna is already convinced from what Krishna has to say for the first 9 chapters that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So the question arises, why did Arjuna ask Krishna to describe his opulences, right? The answer is in verse 17 of chapter 10. Arjuna asks Krishna, "O Krishna, O supreme mystic, how shall I constantly think of you, and how shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered, O supreme personality of Godhead?" So Krishna says he is the supreme personality of Godhead, and in the previous chapters he says bhakti is the best way to serve him. And here Arjuna asks for the common people how to remember Krishna during our day-to-day. Krishna asks Arjuna how to remember. Arjuna asks Krishna how to remember him throughout the day. Right, like we are all occupied with our own things. We have our own work. We drive to work. We come home. We are cooking. We go on vacation. We are taking care of our kids, our parents. So we are always busy, and in this busy material life, it's so difficult to keep thinking of Krishna all the time, right? Which is what Krishna wants us to do. So Arjuna is asking from the point of view of a common man. Krishna, please tell me, how can I remember you all the time? It's so difficult, right? So that is one of the reasons that Krishna is explaining all his opulences in the previous chapter, which is the 10th chapter. So he says, of immovable things I'm Himalayas, of mountains I'm Meru, of animals I'm lion, right? Of mans I'm Margashirisha. He says so many things. Of Vedas I'm Samaveda, and of mantras I'm Om. So this Krishna says all this so that it helps us remember Krishna in every single act that we do throughout our day. So Krishna says, I'm the taste in water. So we drink water so many times a day. So every time we drink water, we can think, oh, Krishna is the taste in water. Right? In that way, we can remember Krishna. When we see a tree, Krishna says, of trees, I am the banyan tree. So every time we see any tree, we can remember, oh, Krishna is so opulent. He's the banyan tree of all trees. Right? When we see an ocean, we can see, he says, of all water bodies, I'm Ganges, right? The most pure, purifying river in the whole world. So every time we see a river, we can think, oh, of rivers, Krishna is Ganges. So he lists out about like 30 or 40 opulences throughout the 10th chapter, and you just try to memorize at least 10 or 20 of them, and you're set. Every time you see anything around, you can see, oh, this is Krishna. This is a wooden pillar. It must have come from a tree. Oh, Krishna is there, and Krishna is a banyan tree, right? It's every time we drink water, we think of him. So he says of light-giving objects, I'm the sun. So every time we see the sun, we can see Krishna in there, right? So that is the reason why Krishna is talking about all his opulences. Although there's only like 30 or 40 listed here, and Krishna's opulences are unlimited, but just a small glimpse that he is giving us, so that we can be constantly engaged in thinking of Krishna throughout the day. So at the end of chapter 10, Krishna says, all of this is there, but everything that you see around in this material world, of which he says, I'm the best of this, I'm the best of that, and then you can remember me through all of this. But even though you see all these magnificent things, these are all just a very minuscule part of my power, right? Of my energy, of who I am. So then Arjuna wants in this chapter, chapter 11, he says in verse 1 in the previous verse, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled. So Krishna has laid out all his opulences, and he has talked about how he is the supreme personality of Godhead, and not just a friend and charioteer of Krishna, of Arjuna, right? So what is this illusion that Krishna is talking about here? The illusion that we are all under is what Krishna is talking about. We think that we are this body, right? That is the illusion that we are all in this material world. We are not this material body. We are the eternal spiritual soul who are part and parcel of Krishna, but we've been separated somehow or the other, and we are suffering in this material world. And then, because of this illusion of thinking that we are this body, then all these attachments come to us, like family, friends, community, state, nation. This is my car, this is my son, this is my house, my job, my phone, which is the most difficult attachment of all currently. And then we suffer through pain throughout our life because of this deep attachment to this understanding that we are this material body, right? Every time we lose something, if we lose a small thing, the pain is small. But if we lose a close family member, a wife, a parent, a son, a daughter, a friend dies, and we are afflicted with so much pain and suffering, when our country is attacked, when we are in war, everything, all of this pain and suffering is caused due to the misunderstanding or being under the illusion that we are this material body and not the eternal spiritual self. So Arjuna says in the previous verse that by hearing what Krishna has to say for the previous 10 chapters, his illusion has been dispelled. So he has come to realize that he is not this material body, he is the eternal spiritual self. So in this verse, Arjuna starts off joyfully. Oh, lotus-eyed one. It's a very joyful way to address someone, right? Like a very nice term of endearment, because Krishna's eyes look like lotus petals. The Shastra has described that Krishna's eyes look like lotus petals. They're so beautiful. So Arjuna starts, oh, lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. So Arjuna is a very keen and attentive student. So he's he's giving us some throwback to some of the previous verses that Krishna has already said in the previous chapters. So in one of the previous chapters, Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo, so matta sarvam pravartate. He says, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds, right? Which is exactly what Arjuna is repeating here. So about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity. So Krishna is the source of all living entities. So Krishna is also the source of all material and spiritual worlds, spiritual entities. And Krishna has reiterated this multiple times across many chapters in the Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Darshan is closed, and there's some renovation going on, so there won't be darshan today. So, but you're please welcome. We are having a discussion on the Bhagavad Gita, so you're welcome to attend. So darshan was supposed to be at 8, but there's some renovations going on in the altar, and so the altar is closed today. So please come back tomorrow to have darshan. Thank you so much. Yes, Hare Krishna. Oh Krishna. Are you driving back to Austin now? Oh. Yeah, hopefully Krishna makes you stay here and gives you darshan tomorrow. Yes, Hare Krishna. Krishna also says in another place in the 7th chapter, Etad yonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya. All created beings have their source in these two natures. Of all that is material and all that is spiritual in this world, know for certain that I am the origin and the dissolution. So as we can see here, Krishna has said in multiple places that he is the source of all spiritual and material creations. Right? So Arjuna is bringing that back here and telling Krishna that he has really understood what Krishna has been saying for the last 9 chapters. And because he has understood this very clearly and thoroughly, excuse me, Arjuna feels joyful because his illusion has been dispelled. And why is Arjuna feeling joyful? Because excuse me. Arjuna is feeling joyful because he lost this illusion of thinking himself to be the material body, and then thinking himself to be the material body, and after the illusion has been dispelled, he realizes that he is the real spirit self, right? And Krishna is the eternal. Krishna is eternal and permanent, and because of this understanding of us being rooted to this body, I told that we undergo pain and suffering, but losing this illusion and understanding our true self, which is Satchit Ananda, then we get connected to our constitutional position, which is the servant of Krishna, right? So we get, let me get some. Thank you. So once we connect our permanent self with the permanent and inexhaustible personality of Krishna through committed service, there is no cause for pain and suffering. This is why Arjuna is so joyful. And then Prabhupada talks about Krishna, although being the source of everything that is being created, he is aloof from it. Right? So he says in the 9th chapter, Nachamat sthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaryam. Although I am the maintainer of all living entities, and although I am everywhere, I am not a part of this cosmic manifestation, for myself is the very source of creation. And although these opulences of Krishna are inconceivable for everyone, Arjuna has thoroughly understood them. One can understand Krishna thoroughly only through his grace. So Krishna says in the 10th chapter, Tesham satata yukta nam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. So he says, to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So which is what Prabhupada also here says, that it is the inconceivable opulence of Krishna which Arjuna admits that he has thoroughly understood. And we can only thoroughly understand the opulences of Krishna which are inconceivable through Krishna's grace. Right? And we can achieve Krishna's grace only by serving Krishna and his pure devotees. So the goal of our human life is to serve Krishna with love, and gradually Krishna will give us the knowledge and understanding of his inexhaustible glories. Hare Krishna. Do you have any questions, comments, or any corrections, Prabhu? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Wonderful. That is true, Prabhu. Yeah. Once we understand that everything emanates from Krishna, then everything we see around us can be connected to Krishna, and we can slowly become Krishna conscious in our everyday life. Okay. Anything else, Prabhu? Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha. Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrind ki jai.